how this trip is starting, let me go get a cocktail and then we're gonna check in. Why did I get stuck on the tarmac in DC for 4 solid hours and miss my flight to Mexico? As you can see, though, I am in warm weather, so we can't complain. But I also just feel like, the Most High has a way of humbling you. Nevertheless, y'all, I am supposed to be in Cozumel. Margo is already there. My cousin L, who you all know, y'all been asking about him, is already there. And I am in Miami for the night because American only has one flight that travels directly to Cozumel a day. And I'm just like, houseway. And every other airline, pretty much the same. I didn't realize how hard it could be from the East Coast to get to Cozumel. But live and you learn. Just so you all know, Marco and I had planned this trip as a way to go down and kind of scout some locations for a possible retreat. So you all are going to see throughout the next 3 days or 3 or 4 days of visiting different properties, relaxing, and just having a good time. And we're happy that Elle was able to come along as well. But as for me, I was just able to have my cocktail, to have some dinner. The Standard is a really cute hotel, y'all. I'm not staying here. I'm staying at Esme, which is another hotel. But I came here to just kind of post up because I knew that they had a spa. I booked a body polish. And with that spa treatment, you get access to the entire property. And so I was able to come to the pool and just relax. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to watch the sunset, probably hop into the hot tub. And just make the most of my less than 24 hours in Miami. I'm just happy I'm in a city that I know, that I feel comfortable navigating, y'all. So I'll check in with you after my treatment when I get to Esme. So I'm back from the Standard, and that spa treatment, Jesus. I don't even know what I just experienced. Let's just start from the top, all right? So last time I saw y'all, we checked in. I was by the pool, just enjoying a little bit of time there before I went up to the hammam. Got to the hammam, they gave me a robe, and my body scrub was at 6:30. So I had about 15 minutes just to hang out. Went through the doors. Well, first I went downstairs. They have a locker room where you can choose your code for the locks. Put my things away, came out, had on my robe with my bathing suit, and I went back into the private spa area, and it was like a literal oasis. Very dimly lit. It's like marble and stone everywhere, and right in front of you, it almost looks like bleachers, but they're made from marble and it's heated. So people just had towels laid out and they were laying down, they were meditating, lounging, vibing, just having a very zen time. So I stayed there for about 10 minutes, just kind of dozing and getting my entire life. And then the person who did the body scrub came up to me. His name was Michael. 10 out of 10 Yelp review, by the way. Highly recommend. He had laid out towels and gathered a huge basin of water. And so I laid down. First, I was face down. And he wet my entire body with a basin full of warm water. And then he used this coconut scrub from head to toe. And if you've ever been to the Korean spa, girl, they be like smack it, flip it, rub it down. You have a whole new layer of skin. It's abrasive. It feels a bit like a Brillo pad. Sometimes you need that. I definitely enjoyed that experience. But that's not what this was. This felt a lot more gentle. Okay, it was like a coconut almost body butter with little exfoliation beads in it. And once he finished my back, he flipped me over. He put a cold compress on my eyes, which felt so good because, mind you, this whole time the marble slab that I'm laying on is heated. And so to have that juxtaposition of warmth underneath me and then cold across my eyes, girl, please. and then he scrubbed the entire front side. Again, I had my bathing suit top on. When I was on my back, though, he did undo my bathing suit, but you know, I was laying on my chest, so you couldn't see anything. And then before flipping over, he redid my bathing suit. I mean, just very gentle, kind. I can be a little nervous about having body treatments done by men, but it was an open environment. People were around. It felt safe, and he did an amazing, amazing job. So they told me when I checked in, though, that I guess I wasn't supposed to have access to the facilities because they were running some kind of special, I think. So my treatment was like $115, and I think it's usually a bit more than that. But they talked to the manager, and they were very kind. They let me in. You all saw the premises. I think the Standard, and they have them all over the world, is one of my favorite hotels for sure. Even if you don't want to stay here, like for me, I wasn't going to pay the rate for the night. I still recommend visiting if you are in Miami. Just get you a day pass, treat yourself. The food was great, and it's a great just vibe. The atmosphere is so cool and laid back. It just feels very like otherworldly in this really cool way. And yeah, same thing was true for the spa as well. I mean, people were in their topless, others were fully, clothed with their swimwear on, one pieces, all the way to topless. So all body shapes, all genders, all sizes. They definitely try to create an inclusive environment. I could tell that. Now I am at Esme. I'm in the bathroom, y'all, because this room is teeny tiny. I'm talking about tiny. I understand why I called that special on hotels.com. But that's okay. I am just here for a night. I am in like the third building back. I didn't even realize Esme had this many buildings. And so there is a front-facing building, and then when you come in, you're in the main structure, the main building. You go through a courtyard. There's a second building. I think there's a third building. So I'm in the fourth building, maybe. Either way, there are all these small buildings that are kind of back to back, and so it feels like Esme like bought a block essentially. But they have a restaurant too, actually, right downstairs. One is called the Drexel, which I've been to before, and the other one I think is an Italian restaurant. They also have an omasake restaurant, but you have to have reservations for that, and I'm not that hungry. So I just feel like a salad, maybe something light, since I did have a fish sandwich and fries for lunch, and probably a glass of Prosecco, and that will be my night. The great part is I don't have to get up too early in the morning. I can actually really enjoy myself, maybe walk to the beach, and then I'll head over to the airport probably around 11 or so for my 12:45 flight. All right, y'all, I am going to say good night now because I'm sure when I get back, I am going to be exhausted and ready to lay down. I will see y'all in the morning. It only took 30 hours for me to make my way to Cozumel. I am now here with one known as...
I'm so happy she's here. Shira was asking me, she's like, so what have you been doing? And I was like, reading my book. I worked out, as you can see. I took a nap. I mean, I was sad she wasn't here, but I was not that sad.
No, you were not. You actually were not. She was like, I'm just really good at vacationing. Did not know that was a fucking verb, dog. Just had dinner. We were at the Sunscape Resort, and I had a really good, actually, like skinny, spicy margarita. So much less sweet with tequila. And I had fish and vegetables for dinner, and I'm gonna have dessert. Em, what are you having?
I had a watermelon salad. I wasn't gonna have dinner because it's like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But now that Tashira's eaten, I'm gonna order the same fish. I'm having sparkling water.
I'm telling you, Emma's on her mocktail ministry, girl. She didn't bring her bitters though, so she slacked.
I forgot. I was going to. But guys, I'm really trying to get us sponsored by a bitter company. So it's gonna happen.
I don't even know what those are. I love alcohol so much. But what is a
they're
bitter?
No, they're in cocktails. They're
what is that?
I don't know. It's a bitter. It's like they put it in like
We'll
to
figure
make
it out.
it umami.
Oh, yeah.
Not so savory.
Sorry.
Wait,
Gotcha.
another.
Gotcha. Okay, so bitter sponsorship coming. Also, if you want to sponsor us with mocktails, that will be great too. Those
The mocktail. So my
pre-made mocktails. I'm gonna add alcohol to mine, but there are many people who love a
my
mocktail.
sister-in-law, we got her one for her birthday that were like pre-made mocktails,
Yeah.
but you can make cocktails.
You can make cocktails with them.
But you don't have to.
What if we did a justice mocktail?
Yes.
All right, stay tuned, people. As I mentioned, we are here scouting locations for a retreat. We're trying to figure out where we want to host folks. So y'all drop down in the comments and let us know what is a good location for a retreat. We want to have workshops. We want to engage with folks, build community, and just have a vibe, good food.
And we want it to be a neutral place. So a place that's not Tashira's or mine.
Yes.
Right, so a place that feels welcoming to a lot of different people and people who may not have ever traveled by themselves before, which is a very scary thing to do for the first time.
I agree. And we have, I'm sorry y'all, I had to move the camera. We have price points in mind. We want to make sure that people can make this investment in themselves. It still feels inclusive. And of course, once again, the Justice audience is very diverse. We'll feel comfortable being there. So this is the first stop on the retreat scouting tour. It is Cozumel, and we'll keep y'all posted during the week on what we find out. But I should say this is part 1 of the vlog. Part 2 is going to be over on the Justice page. Y'all make sure you are subscribed. We have weekly episodes that are dropping. Do y'all want to know how Margo and I, Margo, we've been here for how long? Like an hour. Only for an hour. And Bernard is here. Hi, how are you? A very nice gentleman with his Stanley Cup just walked by. I have not seen him, and all of a sudden here he comes now with the full look on. How are you arriving with the full look and we haven't seen you in an hour, El?
Listen, I only came up here to show out for about 5 minutes, okay? Because I have been looking for you.
You have not! That's the point!
I will text you.
You have not called me!
I have. I've got you a shot.
Have a seat.
The lies.
The lies.
The lies. The lies. Okay, y'all, I want you to see what time it is. 7:46. Okay, Margo, tell them what you just told us.
Bedtime routine starting. Your bedtime
I
is
don't
set
know
for
what to
8.
say. I really don't.
Wait, no. Your bedtime is set for 8:30 p.m. Wind down is starting soon. It's just a nice reminder.
8:30. That's the life of a mother. Cause I'm a mother, bitch.
Because I'm a mother.
That's what it.
So we convinced Margo to go out tonight. It is 9:30. It is way past her bedtime because y'all saw that her bedtime alarm came on. I don't know if we're actually gonna make it to the institution, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying to get us there. I brought no makeup, y'all, because I just really want it to be relaxed. It's vacation.
Don't forget you bring no panties.
Okay, so what happened was, I like to just be free. I like to be free. But so I am, however, wearing my Understands Body Contour tonight, and I'll show those to you. But I am going to just put on a little bit of blurring cream by Danessa Myricks, put on a little lip. I wish I had a red lip, but I forgot my red lip. Put on some gloss, child, and just go to there's a club, not at our hotel, but at Secrets, which is next door. And since they're both like Hyatt properties or sister properties, we can go and hang out at both. So let's see if Margo actually makes it. But right now I'm gonna just put on a little face. Let's see what it's giving. Oh, girl, I hit the vape pen too hard. This is not about you.
It ain't.
I am wearing my Elisa Johnson sunglasses, my Dior bralette. This last time you saw this dress was in Tulum, not for naught with the hater blockers.
Baby, let's get out in these streets.
Alright, my dress is from Shop Bob. I am wearing my Oran sandals. That is the look. We are about to get outside. Well, first go wake Margo up, and then we about to get outside. Y'all, come on. Y'all, on God, Margo is about to be asleep. She about to be knocked out.
I'm ready.
Friend, are you up? Ah, look at you! You gotta have a little look. It's vacation, Margo. Good morning from Sunscape. Asked me how much I had to drink last night. It was a lot, but I was still up by 7, down at breakfast at 7:30. The food actually is really, really good here. Sometimes at all-inclusives, you never know what you're gonna get, but this one, I thought at least breakfast was tasty, and dinner last night was good as well. So I wanna show y'all around the facilities, just in case you feel like coming to Cozumel. I will say, judging from my travel, it's not the easiest place to get to, and it feels like a dock city. Like, a lot of the tourism surrounds the cruise ships. That's actually how I came here 20 years ago. I came when I was young as part of a cruise, but I think for what it is in the resorts, it just feels like a really good vibe, especially in January, because right now it is snowing back in DC, as I've already mentioned. So let me show you around the property, and then me and Margo are just gonna hang out on the beach today. So there are several restaurants, including different bars. That's one. Wait a minute, let me get my fingers. It's one right over there. I ate at Sunnyside for breakfast. I told you guys that. And there's one main pool in the middle of the property. And also there's a lot of activities here for kids. So if you have little ones, this is a great resort to come to. And let me show you around the inner part of the property. So there are all of these villas, and you're in the middle of what feels like a jungle. So I really like that a lot. Our rooms are ocean facing, and they both have a patio. So let me get back over to Margo. Gonna have me a Bloody Mary and just relax. All right, we have done some work, enjoyed lounging around, and now we are going to get in the pool, y'all. The rain has it's been drizzling off and on, and our pool has a very spirited bunch, shall we say. So we're gonna try to go to the pool at the resort next door. As I told y'all, all of these are Hyatt resorts, and so we should be able to use their facilities, but we'll see. Either way, I'm happy that the sun is out. Let me show you the ocean. And it just feels so good. And you want to tell them tonight what we're doing, Em?
We're doing a vision board party
as part of the Justice League, so we are excited for that, and right now we are just relaxing. So let's see what the other pool looks like. Every single thing that I packed was interchangeable. I literally put only black and white in my suitcase so that I didn't have to worry about what I was wearing. So if I have not shared with you all the outfits, know that things will be linked below.
So here we are. We actually just completed our our vision board activity, which was so fun. I feel like Tashara and I are on drugs or something.
I know. I was feeling that way too. I was like, damn, I feel how did I get
like we did like arts and crafts for the last 2 hours, and I was like, wow, my nervous system feels so regulated. Why don't we do more arts and crafts?
I don't know. Like, we need arts and crafts in our lives.
But it was actually really fun, and there were some really engaged people in the community who joined. We committed to ourselves to have an accountability check-in in 3 months and do this quarterly. So if you're interested in engaging in an activity like that with us, join the community.
Join the league.
But
you want to show them yours?
Yeah, so I'm not quite done with mine. So I have 2 journals, and actually it works perfectly because this is kind of my personal self-care tracking journal. Has a spot for writing some narrative.
I really like this.
Yeah, I like it. It's really good for me because I have a hard time creating from nothing. But it's only 3 months long, which is perfect. So I can get another one in 3 months and see how I'm doing. So that's my personal one. And then this is a cloth and paper journal that Tashara got me after Chicago Planner Con. And this is where I'm trying to put all of my work stuff. So I'm going to do another vision board activity for work.
I like that. That's really good. So I want to do 2 as well. I want to do one in my journal that I free write in, and then one in my actual agenda. But what I did to make it easy for myself is I took a cloth and paper dashboard and I just decorated the front of it. So that's what I have come up with. I don't know if I'm focused. And basically, it's just really, I looked at my goals that I've written down and tried to reflect them in the vision, because I want things to align as much as possible. And so I had Paris, because that's one of my solo trips for the year. Prayers, just deepening my spirituality. My big word that I actually started with, though, was experiences, because I really want to engage even more in experiences over things. And that was one of my goals for last year, and I want to heighten that
I feel like
year.
you accomplished that.
I'm working on it. And I mean, I think being here also is a good indicator of the commitment to that.
Right. Yeah, we're here instead of shopping. We haven't shopped.
You see what I'm saying?
We haven't even bought a beaded anything. Or a bag. Or nothing. We're leaving with less than we brought.
Than we came with. So, well, that should be the damn motivation. Just leave it all behind.
I'm leaving the sunblock.
See?
Because I snuck it in. So
what?
Yeah, so because you know how you're not supposed to bring over 3 ounces.
They let you bring it, and you didn't check a bag. This is the shit you only get away with, though, Margo. Because you also, some kind of way, never buy a carry-on, and you always are on the plane with your carry-on bag. So we do not recommend that for most people.
Margo, well, I play fast and loose. Like I always get the cheapest ticket. Don't do that.
It's also because she's little, and so I think people are just like, oh,
no, it's not working anymore, especially with JetBlue. Don't get the base fare, guys.
Yeah, the jig is up.
Yes,
sis. The jig is up. All right. So we are going to end part 1 of the Cozumel vlog here. If you want to see what we get up to tomorrow, then friends, you got to go over to the Justice page, okay, and see part 2 of the vlog that will be dropping after this episode here. And so make sure you are subscribed, because I don't want you to miss when that vlog actually airs. Margo already told you to join the league. We also want you to tune to the podcast. Any other call to actions, friend?
Yeah, so we are starting next week dropping content at least every Monday.
Yep.
So the podcast is the full-length podcast is every Monday, and then we are creating new content, shorter form.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Only, yeah,
YouTube
only video cast. So we really have something special for our YouTube community. And if y'all don't see me here, it's not because I'm not across the internet. It's because I'm probably over on Justice. So it's another reason for you to subscribe to that channel.
That didn't make me tired. I yawned. Tashara made me have like 2 pina coladas, and I don't drink. I'm really tired.
You would think that I made her have, like, I don't know, dog, like an 8-ball of cocaine, 2 pina coladas, Margo.
Actually, like 1.5.
Right, because you left the other one there. Ciao. Okay, y'all. We will see y'all, good people, across the internet.
Yes. Thanks all.